Previously, the group continued running through the mines in the direction that the screaming was coming from. They quickly ran into the mine witness, which made for a rough fight until Isaac succeeded in casting Gun enough times to take it out. Cass and Nova used a combination of Fireball and Flame Strike to take out the majority of the enemies still heading their way, and August used Fairy Fire to light up the remaining ones. Once the path ahead was clear, Saku ran ahead as the sound of screaming had come to an abrupt halt. Then she yelled that they needed a healer ASAP, and Cass hurried in that direction. They were able to stop the bleeding and unconscious halfling woman locked in a cage from dying, while the others took out the remaining Mind Flayer. Ren hurried to let the halfling out of the cage, and she explained that her name was Poppy. She'd come to the Isles to help some sick elders on one of the smaller ones, only to find herself captured and held prisoner by the Mind Flayers. It was very clear that she was 100% an illegal cleric, just like Kess, and considering she'd already figured out the same about them since they'd healed her, she admitted to it. The Mind Flayers had been using her to heal people for weeks. Meanwhile, Adria and Isaac rummaged through everything they could find in the room. They stumbled across a journal that they couldn't read, but August and Nova both could, as it was written in deep speech. It outlined the history of the Illithid population on the Isles, and with help from Saku, they were able to piece together that there was a circus that came through 7 years ago that apparently never left. Its people were interned instead, leading to a boost in the number of Mind Flayers. The group filled Poppy in on what was going on up above, and asked if she wanted to head that way, or if she'd rather stick with them. She decided to stay with them for the time being, and she told them about an area a little further below that was defensible. They decided to head that way to settle in and try to get some sleep, since most of the group needed to rest up. And that is where we left off.